What is up, everybody? Just got home from the gym, and I decided to do my Attack on Titan review while it's still fresh on my mind, kind of, sort of. So, last we left off, I was on episode 13, and now I'm on episode 19. So, I watched 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 13. Yeah, I watched 6 episodes. 6 episodes. So I got 6 episodes left before I'm finished with season 1. So a lot of animes are only 12 episodes for a season. Attack on Titan is 25 episodes, so there might be a recap. They're usually 24 to 25 episodes for longer anime for a season. But so Attack on Titans is 25 episodes, and I'm at the mid-season I guess mid-season finale. Some people will call this season 2. Some people will call this season 1 part 2. So, whatever you call it, I'm in season 1, episode 13. First things first, new intro. I hate it. I don't hate it. It's just not as much as a banger as the first intro. The first intro got you real pumped to kill some Titans. You're like, man, I can join the Survey Corps and help out, just real pump. So hate the new intro compared to the previous intro. It's still okay, but it's just not a banger. So first things first, they find out Aaron's a Titan. They throw him in a cell. Blah blah blah. They very very politics episodes following. They try to figure out what to do with Aaron. They have this big trial. They're just like, is he an enemy of humanity, or is he our savior, or how can we use his powers? Can we use his powers? Can he use his powers? And it just goes on for a little bit, and that's kind of why I slowed down watching, because I was just like, I don't care. But they figure that out, and then Levi shows up, and he's like, hey, I'll take Aaron. If he gets out of line, I'll kill him, because I'm the best Titan Slayer there is, So then Aaron goes with him. They started listing off KDs like it was just amazing, because he was just going over Levi's squad, and he was just like, that guy's killed 3 Titans and 15 assists. And I guess in retrospect, their KDs are amazing because they've never died, but so it's 100% kill ratio. But I guess the shots you take, but whatever. Anyway, but yeah, he just starts going through. I thought that was funny. He was just like, oh, that guy's killed like 5 Titans and 20 assists. But so they kind of go through this training thing, and it takes place in like a little flashbacks and everything. So They try to figure out how the new recruits fit in. They try to figure out how Aaron fits in. There's this scientist. I forgot what her name is, but she's like a scientist. She experiments on Titans and stuff. She looks just like the Potato Girl. Her and the Potato Girl looks like the same person. So she just looks like an older version of her. I don't know if that's her sister or anything, but Sasha is the Potato Girl. I don't know who the scientist. Yeah, the scientist lady. Anyway, so they try to figure out Aaron's powers, and like I said, that happens in flashbacks and everything. So they get everything together. Everybody's studying. Blah blah blah. They figure out what they're gonna do, and they decide to head out to the wall to try to reclaim the outer wall. So they start the mission, and everybody doesn't know where Levi's squad is and where Aaron is. So they go out, and they're doing this big circle shape thing, and everybody, and I love how they like do the thing where like they check on each squad, and then the circle will pop up, and then whatever squad they're checking on will be red. And they have like this new way of communicating that the commander of the survey scouts came up with. It was just like a little flag system. Basically, they shoot smoke grenades in the air, flares, and whatever color it is means that there's a Titan over here. There's certain Titans over here. We need to turn this way. Danger, whatever. So they go on, and then eventually, of course, chaos happens. Titans show up, but as we all know, anybody who's watched Attack on Titan, the female Titan shows up, and everybody's like, "What the crap is that? That's Titan." Blah blah blah. She gets close, and she starts decimating these fools like God, and she gets up to Armin. She gets up to Armin's squad, and she is looking for something, and he finds out that she is looking for Eren, and he puts that together. She fights his squad, and Reiner shows up, and this was suspicious to me the first time I watched it. They fight, blah blah blah. Reiner saves Armin, but she catches Reiner, and then she squishes him. And then, like, they're like, oh no, he's dead. And all of a sudden, he just comes, like, this cool move out of her hand, cutting her fingertips off, and all that stuff, blah, blah. She's just sitting there, looking at her hand. And at my moment, I was like, nobody's ever escaped a Titan's clutches. And I get that. And you're a rookie. Nobody's ever done this. And immediately after her hands, her fingertips regrows back and everything, she gets up. She starts running in a specific direction that Armin talked about earlier. So, right out the gate, me, from watching anime, I didn't trust Reiner right there. I was just like, oh, that's suspicious. He just told her where to go. So, obviously, and this is one thing I hate about anime. They did try to throw you off, but female Titan looks just like Annie. Same dead eyes, same facial expressions, same hairstyle. Just like, and it's the Superman effect of like, I put glasses on so you don't know who I am. I changed my hairstyle so you don't know who I am. Which, it is, whatever. Anyway, and they did try to like say, hey, this other female character with blonde hair shows up. Maybe it's her. Because the female Titan leads at that point. But they don't show Annie anymore, so we all know it's Annie. She runs off to Levi's squad. She catches up with them. They had come up with this plan to run into this thick, dense forest, and Eren is like watching her kill everybody, and he's like, what can I do? What, like, I need the help. And then Levi's just like, Levi's ignoring everybody. Everybody's like, what do you want us to do, Levi? And he's just ignoring everybody. And it's just basically like, trust the process. As everybody's dying behind them. And I guess if he would have been like, just keep going this way, she would have figured it out. Whatever. They get to the point of where the trap is set, and the commander's there, and he's like, fire. And then they shoot all these wires, and then she's like pinned down. She immediately covers her neck. And this was the idea to capture the female Titan. So that's where I ended off. They have her pinned down. I love, first off, let me say, I love everything to do with the female Titan. That was the most stressful, like man, I even like this more than when the armor in the Colossal Titan showed up. Female Titan entrance, female Titan figuring out all that stuff was amazing the first time I watched it, and it's actually amazing the second time I watched it. I love anything to do with the female Titan. I do hate like how it ended from where I watched it, because she just turned into a crystal, and then they were just like, throw her in a dungeon, and then forgot all about her for where I watched too. So I don't know what became of Annie after that. But, man, 10 minutes of me talking. But it was a great 6 parts. So I really dig that. And, yeah, I can't wait to keep watching, see what happens to Annie. And a lot of stuff that I missed the first time I'm catching now. And I'm like, oh, I never realized that. But does everybody, I didn't realize he told everybody about the basement. And he was like, answers to what's going on is in the basement. We got to get Eren there. I thought Eren just knew. And that was it. But anyway, I'll update you guys next time. Peace out.